Right, super quick today. It's 10 to 5. If you don't believe me, there. Well, 11 to 5. April Fool's Day. We've avoided any pranks today, haven't we? No pranks in this video. This is prank free. Right, what are we doing? Although we did do a prank on that lady that parked on our double yellow lines, didn't we? But I don't know if we can publish that. Anyway, that's another story. Right, I've got a list, as always. Actually, I've got some, look at that. On the back of my sworn statement of COVID-19 and contact with, because I've been in France for a couple of weeks, haven't I, Tyler? Yeah. So I've been out in France visiting our house that I haven't been to for years. But that's another story again. Right, what have we been doing here in work? Right, here's one. Light bar for the Range Rover Sport, but that lights up across the rear thing. We might have a look at it in a second. Best thing we sell. It's been brilliant. And one thing we're doing is we're doing it for the Evoque. And this is the samples of the Evoque circuit boards. Who's ringing me now? Don't they know it's 10 to, always some randomer. So one thing we're looking at, we're always trying to make our products better and more reliable. And we are trying to improve these so they work underwater. So if the casing does have a leak, which happens very rarely, but we have had a couple on the Sport, well, I'm trying to make it so the circuit, so there is a thing on circuit boards called conformal coating. And it's basically a varnish or a lacquer that you put over the circuit board and it seals the circuit board in. And so this is actually a product trial that we're doing, and I've tried all these here product tests. The last one is not jam, it is PVA glue, although it is French Bon Maman jam, which we like. Right, conformal coating. So what I wanted to explain to you was we do a lot of, we've got loads of new products to look through. We do product testing, product development, new product design. We do quite a lot here, as well as play on cars. Right, so that's the Evoque light bar. So that is coming. That is not far away. And that, when you turn your lights on, where you've got that rear strip, it will light up. We might get in the back cave and have a look. I've been invited. Me and George, actually, Tyler, you weren't invited. Sorry, mate. On Tuesday this week, we are going to go to look at the launch of a Munro electric vehicle, which is quite cool. And it is Defender-esque in shape, four-wheel drive utility on an electric platform. So look out for that this week. So George has managed to blag the day off college. So we're going to go up there this week on Tuesday. So that should be good. Rear vinyl. We've launched this week, haven't we? We have got this new real, it's real vinyl, and it's at the rear. We've launched that this week. We've launched these new hangers this week. They're little tea towel hangers on our picnic table when you put that down. People have asked for those, so we've got those launched. Come this way, Tyler. We should have opened the door, but we're not prepared. We've got this just as a plain vinyl sticker, and also with 90 and 110. That was next on my list. Like the side rail. So when you fit a ladder or a side gear carrier on your car, you have to drill into this bit of plastic trim that goes on here, and not a lot of people want to do that. So we have come up with this sort of utility rail that you can replace your painted bit, and you can keep your painted bit in your loft, and then if you want to revert your car back to normal. And we are working on this. We're just getting the screw fixings here sorted, aren't we? And then we're trying to work out a cunning use of doing something with these. But we haven't quite got that bit yet, have we? So that is a side utility rail. That is coming. The step insert. Have we got the step insert on here? The bung. Right, so, no, where's the bung? Right, someone wrote to us and said, when my dogs get out the car, they jump with gay abandon. And they don't look where they're going. And there's a risk, luckily this hasn't happened, this isn't a horror story, of their little paws going through that little loop and them sort of snapping their leg off. And we thought, well, we like dogs. I'm more of a cat person, but we like dogs. You've got cats as well, haven't you, Tyler?
Yeah, 3.
3, yeah, that's verging on the strange, but yeah. Right, we'll gloss over that. So they said, could you make a little bung? And I thought, that's not a bad idea, is it? So I say we, Zach has designed this little bung that goes in there, and it sort of, you have to push the bumper a little bit, but it does go in, he says. This is Mark 1 prototype. Go on, get in. I've asked him to put more lead in on that. Yeah, it should go in this way. I did experiment earlier. There you go. And that's going to, now it's a bit rotating, it's a bit Mark 1 prototype, and I think we're actually going to make it hug around the outside. But it's a little anti-dog braking, snapping little checker plate filler, which is quite good. Let us know. I don't know if we could use it as a step, but as a doggy step it might work. Right, get the paper right round. Right, matrix LED. We're having fun, aren't we, Tyler? If you can see wires and things going in there, that's because we are trying to work on the software for the new, we've got the LED matrix headlights in there, and we're some way to getting them working, but we are just picking up on that, so we will try and get those working. Right then, what have I got? Defender front lamp. It's all down here. Zach's brought it all down. Right, some people have complained, and they've said, Simon, love my Defender, best thing ever. He said, but when I'm turning into my gateway, because the lights are pocketed and recessed and super brilliant and LED, I've got loads of light forward, but I can't see in the area to the side of the car. So we have come up with a sort of thing here. I've got to get this the right way round because it's pointing, yeah, a sort of, and I'm looking at putting a light that goes in this panel here that shines not forwards, but shines towards you, the camera there, and not up. So we're trying to get the louvering right so we don't blind the oncoming cars, but we still allow a full distribution of light around there. So that's our sort of mounted sort of prototype. It's a bit horrible, but it's a work in progress. You can see we're going to slim it down a bit, and the light's nice. The lights are nice, and the output is the light output is really good, and it does change the light output. So let us know what you think of that. Boom, that's good. Right then, we got that matrix. We are working with some on Mo on configurable start stop. So start stop is good when you're in traffic and you live in a big city. Then when you come up to a junction and you're queuing in traffic, the engine cuts out, and that's good because we don't like burning oil, particularly oil from a certain part of the world. That's bad, isn't it, Tyler? Yes. So start stop is good, and we are environmentally, and we do care about the environment, and we have got 50 kilowatts of solar and all that. But disabling your start stop is not a good idea. But there are situations where you may want to disable it for practical reasons, and there is a way of making it so that when you turn it off, it stays off, and when you turn it back on again, it stays on, rather than resetting with every ignition cycle. I'm quite interested to see whether we can work on that for the off-road mode, because at the moment it's really annoying when we go off-road and we turn the ignition cycle off because we stop to get out and do something. You get back in the car and you've got to press all the buttons and set the off-road mode again, which is slightly annoying. So I'm hopeful we might be able to work out a way on that, but I'm not going to promise anything. We have been working on the CAN bus system, so we have decoded most of the CAN bus on the Defender now. Tyler did a good job on that, so we know what gear we're in, what speed we're doing, what time it is. There's a few of those things, so we can now start to write some logic statements, and we're working. We had a good meeting with a company that specializes in making CAN control relays for the automotive world, and they are working with us to develop we are giving them the code, and they are making the hardware or adapting their hardware for us so we can control relays. So we'll be able to control the roof light, which we've got the brackets for, and I'll show you that another time. We've got the brackets for the Osram roof bar sorted now. We've got a clamp. This bolts on to the bit up there, the little diffusory bit. That's going to bolt up in there, and that's clamped. We've got those on order now. 3D printed block, that clamps it, holds it all tight, and we've got the Osram light bar. And we're working on the wiring, and the company I'm going to go and see on Tuesday are also going to help us with the wiring conduit to give us some Defender OG door card. Where's the OG Defender? I'll put a picture of it. So a long project we've been working on for ages. We have now launching our Defender original Defender Classic door card, which is much better, right? Time's running out. Discovery Sport, not a word we say enough, is it, Tyler? So we hope to say more. We are looking at, I was on Copart last night looking at crash damage Discovery Sports. This I've bought just a center console, and Zach has come up with his version 8 of Zach's design for a Discovery Sport wireless charging tray for your phone. So it sticks in the back here. I'll hold it because I haven't got much self-adhesive, and it will flip up and flip down and give you a little wireless charging trays. So that's nearly ready to launch, that one. 7th and 8th of May, keep the day free. That is the Land Rover show at Gaydon. We have booked to go there. We are going to put the Stig on the stand there, and we are going to camp overnight. So we met a load of people last year, George and I, so we will get to that again. This year we booked that. I wanted to do a prank on that one, but I don't think I'll go. They had this really tall door there, Hyla. Did you see it on the video? Yeah. Massive tall door. I want to see if we can get a sign made, like official, like giraffe entrance. See if we can stick it there and anyone will notice. Maybe not. Right then. Disco 4 roof hook. I'll put a picture up. We've got a little roof hook because we're doing a Discovery 4 molly plate. Let's go and have a look. Bam! You join us in the back cave. So we have got this Discovery 4 molly plate, and what we are going to do is it's going to hang on the roof, and what we've got is this slider that slides in on the top, with a little top, and it's going to form this. So this is going to slide into the open section. You slide it along, put that cap on, and there we go. And if you get it right, it'll form a hook, and that will give us the top mounts for the molly plate. We have gone brutal. We have gone for riv nuts on the side of the molly plate, and we've got like this little flipper panel which spreads the load, and it then forms a captive nut, and then you bolt the molly plate onto that at the bottom. Now we could make these with self-adhesive, so the riv nuts might be the belt and braces option, so we'll have a look at that. So that's the molly plate V1, V2, that's coming. We still got to fix the Disco 4 navigation, haven't we, Tyler? Yeah. We've got to work with the company, but where I've been away for a couple of weeks, that project's been delayed. We've got the Freelander 2 glove box damper. Freelander 2s, there's a little glove box damper. When you open the glove box, Freelander 2, yeah, that one. When you open the glove box, they should go, but they sort of go doof, and it's just a little clip. So we are 3D printing, improving the design. So if you have a faulty Freelander 2 glove box, we are on it. We've got your back.
Some people don't notice. I've noticed online they don't.
No, because on the Nissan there isn't one. But they don't realise, because it's one of those things, unless you realise it should go swoosh, you just go dump and it opens. Right. Shout out to Tim. Did you know this? Tim, 3D Tim from Defender 3D, that prints a lot of our 3D interior bits for the Defender. He's gone on a crazy mission in his Defender to take an aid convoy out to Poland to distribute aid and help out there. So shout out to 3D Tim for doing that. That is a good thing. L494 dynamic rear panel. Did I bring that down? I'll get it. Range Rover Sport L494. We have, and this is off the tooling. So the tooling is made for this. We have made a panel that goes in here. It warped a bit in the painting. We've got to work on that. Oh, there we go. Right. And that is going to go in there. And that is going to stick on. And that is going to be a dynamic style conversion panel for the rear of the Range Rover Sport. Yeah, it's not stuck in, but you can see that there. So there we go. That is something we are working on. Yeah, as I say, we've got, when they painted it, it warped. So we've got to work on that. It's a work in progress, but that is not too far away. And that's the light bar we were talking about there. And we've got one for the Evoque. Has the Evoque, has it got one in it? Ooh. Has it got one in it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So here we go. So this is our Range Rover Evoque dynamic light bar. And when we turn the lights on, is it going to, have we got a battery in this one, Tyler?
Yeah.
There we go. So that is coming. That is a few weeks away. We have done that. Boom. Right. That is about it for now. I'm tired. It's Friday evening, end of a busy week. But let us know anything, any ideas, what you think of what we're doing. Please engage with us, talk to us. Right, we ready to go home, Tyler?
Yeah.
Yep. Have a good weekend. Catch you later. It's not looking too bad. Not only is George washing it, he's managed to enlist some help. I don't know how he managed that. How's it looking? It's come up all right, hasn't it? How's it looking, George?
It's looking good.
When are you 17?
Soon, this month.
This
it's
month.
April now.
It is April
16
now.
days.